Hey everyone, welcome to this summary of Horizon 4's Update 24, getting a bit back into the swing of things after the kind of craziness that was Update 23, only kind of having half of the update, or half of the season rather. So let's go ahead and jump into the season playlist for Series 24 and see what's new. For the overall rewards, you're looking at the Cadillac Limo at 50% and the Lamborghini Huracan Performante at 80%. Then moving into summer at 50%, the Koenigsegg Agera, and 80% gets you the Porsche 917 LH. And then we see our first new car of the update, the Zenvo TSRS. This is a super cool car. You've probably already heard about it or seen it. It's kind of been making the rounds in the media because of a very, very unique feature. It has a centripetal wing. You've seen, I'm sure, like in cars like the Senna, wings that can dynamically move up and down based on how much braking force or downforce you want. This wing, however, and I'll pull it up on screen so you can see what it can do, basically moves in every direction, which apparently helps a ton with keeping the car glued to the road during corners. So who knows if it really works? I'm very curious to see how well it works in Forza itself, and whether or not this becomes more of a meta car just because of that. I mean, if this wing does make a big difference, it could be huge for grippy track builds. So enough with the Zenvo, let's go ahead and move into autumn, where 50% gets you the McLaren 12C, and 80% another chance to get the Roussillon Q1. And then the new car for this season is the Ford GT70, which you'll be getting from the season event. This is a car that has a lot of history to it. Only, I believe, 6 were ever actually made. It was supposed to be kind of a more tarmac rally car going up against things like the Lancia Stratos, but it just never really performed, and they just kind of scrapped the project and move on to the Ford Escort Mark II, which we'll get into in a second. So winter for 50% gets you the Ford Escort Mark II, new to the game. Another beautiful car. Again, really excited to hop into this one and make some rally builds for it. And then 80% in winter gets you the RTR Mustang. Finally, moving into spring, 50% gets you the 04 Honda Civic. 80% yet another chance to get the Crown Vic. I feel like I see this thing come up almost every update now. I remember this car used to just be so rare. I think it was wheel spin only, but you can get it all the time now. And then finally, the last new car is the first Gen Rx7. A lot of people call this the FB, but I think the chassis code is actually SA. But this is a beautiful car and very iconic for the Mazda brand. I'm curious to see if there's going to be really any customization options for it as far as visual customization goes. Either way though, it should be a really fun cruiser car. So that is it for the seasons here. Let's go ahead and move into a brand new feature coming in Update 24. So you may have picked up on it just from seeing the screenshots from the season playlist, but the new feature is called Photo Challenge, and what it has you do is take a photo of a car, some specific car or type of car, in front of a specific POI or landmark or just some area in the map, and it looks like these are going to be wrapped into the weekly season. So I think there's only going to be one per season, which I'm actually kind of bummed about. This is an interesting way to promote more unique photos and get people in different cars or just to different areas of the map they might not spend much time in. So I wish they had more photo challenges that you could do, but obviously it's not going to be everyone's thing. So to dive into the feature a bit, as you can see, when you take a photo, it's got 2 checkboxes. At least it's only 2 for now. Kind of, did you take it with the right car, and did you take it in the right area or facing the right landmark or point of interest or whatever? And if you did, photo challenge complete, and you get whatever the reward is. So I don't know why I thought of this right away, but I'm really curious to kind of see what the bounds of this are. You know, they showed, for an example, you needed to take a picture of a Lamborghini in front of the lighthouse. So does the lighthouse actually need to be in frame? How close do you have to be to it? And how foolproof is the system? So that's probably just me trying to kind of game the system and see how far I can push the boundaries, but I hope the system works well, and I hope they keep doing these challenges moving forward because I think they're kind of fun. All right, so to kind of wrap things up here, they didn't talk about too much else in the live stream. I do just want to say that I love the 4 new cars. They're kind of from all over the spectrum here. We got old school JDM, old school US rally stuff, and then brand new kind of top of the tech tree hypercars. So you also probably noticed that they're mixing up the ways that you get the brand new cars. It was definitely had become standard for them to do it in the 50% reward for each season, but they're mixing that up and making it, be the photo challenge reward, the season event, and I like that. I like seeing it be mixed up instead of just everything coming from the 50% season reward. And then finally, the developers addressed some of the issues that came from update 23 and apologized for them. They said that really none of the bugs or issues showed up on the dev builds. As soon as it was pushed to live, though, that's when kind of everything hit the fan. And that also made it really hard to find and fix the issues. But again, they apologized for it. Hopefully it won't happen again, and we'll be getting smooth content updates from here on out. All right, folks, thank you for watching this summary on update 24 for Horizon 4. I'll see you in the next video.